Right, here we are. I'm in today. It's a Thursday. It's Thursday, the 5th of April, and I'm at the Heritage Centre today because we had a little bit of a floodette yesterday afternoon after a heavy storm. So I'm trying to dry the place out a bit. No damage, thankfully. But anyway, so I thought what I'd do is I'll give you guys a bit of an update on what we're up to. It's display season. Or taxi season, so there's really not a lot for me to crack on with aircraft wise, but I've got plenty of bits to do. So this is the 1154 that I was grumbling about on the last video. It's nearly finished. All I've got to do is make the panel that goes in there and then we're done. So what we've done to this, let me just turn it on its end, is we've got the power supply in there, which was a jumble of components, which is now sort of a nice neat circuit board, and the wiring's been tidied up. That was all done by our student Ben, and he's made a really good job of that. Oh, let's tip it on its end. The audio amp board, which was all just jumbled in on the plug socket there, on the valve socket rather. And so he's got a proper valve socket in there now, and I've tidied all that up. I've used the original components that came with it, so all we've done basically is just tied up the wire. That's why there's some colour coded wires on here, just to let me know where everything went back. So that's been done, and when I can find the case, you remember what the case looked like on the photographs? Yeah, Keith, one of our metal bashers, has turned it into that, which is really nice. And it works, and I'll show you that in a moment. Hang on. We're back with the radio now, as you can see, possibly in there. We've got heaters on. You might see the heaters there. You can certainly see the heaters in the audio amp, maybe over there. Anyway, so we tuned into Radio 4. If you can hear it over the Lancaster, because we're having a taxi day today. And yeah, so we're the Lancaster's giving it what for. So there we go. So that's working fine. Turn it off. So that's tickety boo. That's all done. The next one we've got is a. I'll wait till they finish the taxi runs. Oh, try again, shall we? Oh. Right, so the next one we've got is this PCR, and it's made complete with power supply, and it's made by Philips Lamps Limited, England. Okay, and it's more or less in original condition. It's all there. There's been a slight modification on here, but I don't think that transformer should be there, is it? That's the original transformer under there. It needs some tidying up, a little bit of work on to make it safe to use, but there's mains goes in there, HT and heaters comes out there, goes in there to the radio, and like I say, the radio itself, the main guts of the radio, it's all there. It's not been messed about with. Some of the components are dated. That capacitor is dated 44, but when we turn it over, there's one of these. That one there is dated 45. This radio dates from 1945. Because that's the oldest, that's the youngest component in there, possibly. Now these we use. Some people, they're called NAFI radios, but if you do the history on them, they were actually designed for more or less dual purpose, to be used in a vehicle as a receiver, and also running off various voltages. I think it goes, it'll do anything down to 110 volts. So multi-purpose radio, just a receiver, not a transmitter. So that's the next project, is to get this little lot up and running. Or when my student comes in Wednesday, he's going to be doing once we've modified it, made it safe to use, he's going to be doing voltage checks to make sure everything's okay. He's going to be testing all the large capacitors. They're coming out for testing to make sure they're okay. And yeah, so he's going to have his hands full for the next few weeks helping with this. He's been a great help with that, and I think he's enjoyed himself. Like I say, this work's a treat now. Just got that to finish off, the can to put back on, and then that can go back in the display cabinet. My idea is to go through as much of the archive stuff that we've got and see what I can get working, because I don't like to see stuff that doesn't work. Okay, if it's been butchered and stuff's been stolen, fair enough. If it's going to be a display queen, that's fair enough. But if it works, and I want to see it working, and possibly the general public might want to see it working too. So that's the plan. So anyway, enough from me, from my my somewhat slightly soggy workshop. I might what's the time now? Time now is 11:30. I might go and have an early lunch, see if I can scrag a free meal. So ta-ta from East Kirkby. Hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you again in the near future. Bye for now.